spotlight. It's important for us to recognize these telling numbers and identify the disparities, but it's even more important and challenging to actually do something about it. Today I signed Executive Order number 145 to establish the North Carolina Task Force for Racial Equity in Criminal Justice. It will be led by North Carolina Supreme Court Associate Justice Anita Earls and Attorney General Josh Stein. This task force is charged with developing and helping to implement evidence-based strategies and policy solutions to help eliminate systemic racism in our criminal justice system. They'll convene a wide range of stakeholders, including community policing advocates, state and local law enforcement agencies, people who have gone through and been affected by the justice system, representatives of the judicial branch, people from marginalized populations, and more. Their work will examine law enforcement and criminal justice practices, make concrete recommendations for how to make real improvements, and then submit a report to me by December the 1st. Now, I know a lot of the issues the task force will tackle have been researched and studied. But part of the job of the task force will be tailoring these ideas to North Carolina and developing a strategy on how to get these proposals implemented. The task force is just the beginning, and I'm committed to making sure we see real progress. Taking on issues of race and discrimination is often difficult and uncomfortable. Truth can be hard. That's why we need everyone: local governments, police departments, sheriffs, judges, prosecutors, civil rights leaders, legislators, and community members to weigh in and be committed to real change. To begin taking action in state government, our Secretary of the Department of Public Safety, Eric Hooks, has directed all state law enforcement agencies under the department to ensure they have a clear duty to intervene policy. That means if they see a fellow officer doing wrong, they must step in. He's also directed these agencies to review their existing policies. Those include arrest procedures, what kind of interactions require the use of force, and more importantly, which don't. How to prioritize de-escalation so they calm a situation rather than accelerate it. This review, along with recommendations of the task force, can determine changes that need to be made to ensure that our state law enforcement agencies are providing equitable, high-quality service while prioritizing the safety of all North Carolinians. And it's critical that our state law enforcement be leaders in repairing this breach. Law enforcement officers have a tough job, and I'm grateful for so many of them who are doing their best to protect and serve with fairness. Many of them now are telling me and recognizing and acknowledging that systemic and cultural changes must be made. They know that for our law enforcement and criminal justice systems to work, people have to have faith and trust in them. And they realize that. Right now, too many do not. And I'm hearing the same things from people who work in our court system who know that changes must be made there as well. As we listen to the cries of our fellow North Carolinians and work to better know their pain, we have to work better to rebuild systems that better strive to eliminate racism and bias. This will not be easy. It'll require listening to some hard truths to better understand each other and a commitment to work together in good faith. I pledge all of these things and look forward to work with this task force and getting things done.